All right. This episode is in session. Hello, everyone, friends, followers. This is Late Night at Siloam. I'm Mitchell Waite. I'm the marketing supervisor here at Camp Siloam.
I am Tyler Corniss. I'm the store manager here at Siloam.
Wonderful. So, appreciate you guys checking in with us. So, you might be wondering, what is Late Night at Siloam? We get that question a lot, and sometimes we even ask ourselves that. But no, Late Night at Siloam, it's just basically, it's a chance for us, like me and Tyler, and also we're going to have some guests on. It gives us a chance to talk about camp, why we love camp, what makes it great here, the ways that God's moving. Gives us a chance to just talk about various topics and answer any questions you guys might have, and also have a little fun doing it. You know, it's going to be a good time. But for our first episode, Tyler, what are we going to be talking about today?
Today we're going to be talking about summer staff and just kind of our experiences as summer staff. I've been on summer staff for 3 years. Mitchell, you've been on for?
I've been on summer staff for 2 years. So pretty young in the game, I'd say.
Yeah, we've had some pretty experienced summer staffers, up to I think 6 or 7 years on some people. Like I said, I've been on for 3 years. I've served in the kitchen. I've also led our escort program. Mitchell, what have you done?
Man, I was on the media team my first summer in 21 and also my second summer in 22. Did the same thing. So one of the things we want to talk about, as summer staff, there's a lot of great aspects of it personally, it's a lot of fellowship. You get a lot of experience, a lot of growth. It may be tiring, it may be even a little difficult at times, but when you come here to serve, you're gonna have opportunities to serve, and you take the chances that you have to do above and beyond for others more than yourself. But today we kind of just want to talk about like two different kind of aspects of it, like the fun side or even funny side, some memorable moments, but also the spiritual moments, because there are a lot of times that you are going to see God move, not only in your own life and amongst you and the other staffers, but also you're going to see it in campers, and you're going to have many opportunities to even have those conversations with campers. So, Tyler, why don't you go first? Talk a little bit about your funny moment and then your spiritual moment.
So, my funny moment comes from 2021. I was the morning shift kitchen leader that year, and like I said, we have a program called Escort. That program, what it is it's a servant leadership and a servant discipleship program for high schoolers. And we bring them in for 2 weeks, and they get to learn what it means to be the hands and feet of Jesus. And during that time, they're serving in different places around camp, and they're helping us kind of in the kitchen and stuff like that. But my story kind of comes from that. As I said, I was in the kitchen, so but on one particular meal, we had mashed potatoes, and our escort leader that year, Abby Proctor, I would joke with the escort kids and have them throw food at her. So the following week, she got the same group of escort kids to all kind of gather around as I was coming through in the evening, off shift, and they pretty much ambushed me with handfuls of mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
Yeah, whole handfuls, bro. They had them packed down too. It was kind of like baseballs were coming at me.
Oh no. Were they good though?
They were good.
Oh, okay.
Seasoned well.
Oh, okay.
I taught the boys. I remember just going out the back door, and I see Abby come around the corner, and I knew what was coming because I had done it to Abby 2 or 3 times already. So I started sprinting out the back door, followed by like 5 or 6 escort kids, and I just get pelted with mashed potatoes. I'm covered from head to toe. Right when I think it's done, I'm like, okay, they've had their fun. I turn around and I catch one like right on my cheek, and after that they decided that they had enough. But that was pretty fun. Obviously it sucks getting pelted with mashed potatoes, but looking back, it's a fun memory. It's a funny thing to laugh at,
For sure. You look back and it's like, man, a little dirty, maybe even a little sticky, but fun time. That's all fun, and that's a great example of what makes those little funny moments and great memories. But what's maybe like a spiritually impactful moment you had?
So I would say a spiritually impactful moment for me was last summer, 2022. I got to actually lead the escort program. 2018, I came through the S-Corps as a camper, and the following year I was on staff. But again, 2022, I got to lead that. And just having the opportunity to pretty much come full circle after being in it and helping with it through my years on summer staff to finally lead it and just having that same impact on kids. I would say that's kind of my impact moment. Just being able to walk through Romans, teach them what it means to be the hands and feet of Jesus is like, it was really so important for me. It was a goal I had set for myself, and kind of to be able to accomplish that and impact kids along the way it was great, and I'm glad that God gave me the opportunity to do that. So yeah, that would be mine. What do you think yours is?
It was this last summer, and it was the last day, and the rec staff always has this tradition, and I won't say it because it's supposed to be a secret, but they always have this tradition that they do together at the end of the summer. And a lot, we're having an ice cream social, and then the rec staff were leaving to go do their tradition. And for some reason, I was like, you know what? I feel like let's prank the rec staff. I don't know what came over me. I just was in a pranking mood. I was like, let's go prank the rec staff. And me and a handful of other staffers, for some reason, came up with the convoluted idea that we're going to go stick hot dogs in the toilets of the rec staff. There was one hot dog for each rec staff in the room, in their toilets.
Yeah, I remember. So I was in here when this whole plan was being kind of hashed out, and I just
right.
remember seeing you and an army of other staffers marching through the dining hall, and you're just holding it like a bag of hot dog weenies in your hand, and I'm like, well, rec staff is about to get pranked.
Yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie, it was hard to try and be, unsuspecting, walking out of the kitchen with a bag full of hot dogs. But nonetheless, we go, and me and a group of people hopped on a golf cart, and we were driving around, and the rec staff were on camp, and we were trying not to be seen by them, but we knew our time was limited, so we're like, okay, we're gonna go. We start looking in each room, and we hit every room that has rec staff in it, and we leave a hot dog for each rec staff in the toilet. And we ended up, mission accomplished. We were able to make a great clean escape, and then we start hearing the conversations the next morning about, hey, someone put a hot dog in the toilet of my bunkhouse. And we laughed, and it was funny, especially when nobody knew it was the group of us that did it. But then word got around, there was a leak, somebody ratted me out, but it's okay. And it was exposed that I was the one with the hot dogs, more on the boys' side. I didn't go on the girls' side. We're not allowed. We don't do that, It's in the rules. If you've been to camp, you've seen the rules. No people in opposite genders cabin. So I did the boys' side, and we had one of our girl staffers do the girls' side, and it was fun. It was a little frustrating getting exposed because it was like, man, I really wanted to keep a secret for a good while, but man, it was fun. It's a fun prank.
Was it your accomplice that snitched you out?
It was one of my accomplices. She will remain anonymous. She knows who she is, but it is okay. It was all fun, especially like harmless pranks at camp. It's, we don't try and get too extreme, because staffers, we're all on the same team. We're not out to get anybody, but it's just clean fun.
Yeah, we want everyone to have a good time with it. What do you think your spiritual impact story is?
So spiritually, oh man, one of the things that I love being on the media team is that, we're required, to have a montage video done every day, and we always film worship. And so one of the things I loved being able to do was, go get worship shots. And I just, for some reason, I saw this one moment. It was a powerful song. Worship, our worship team, they did a great job this summer. Definitely felt the Spirit move. And I was going behind people trying to get some videos, some silhouettes of people raising their hand. And I believe it was a combined week, and I think I was maybe in the kids service, and I walked by and I see this little girl, and just in the most purest form of worship, had her hands raised, was just crying out to God, raising her hand, and had her leader next to her, and she was on her knees with her hand raised, and her leader was next to her in the same posture of praise. And it was, just so impactful, brought me, made me teary-eyed, because just to see, just someone so young, just have that just abandonment to just praise the Lord and doesn't care what anybody's doing around them, to just really just surrender that. It was just, it's beautiful to be able to capture that and really impact me and help me to, confirm to me, like, I want to be in this environment. This is what I want to do.
Yeah, I think that's really a great moment a great moment and a great thing about worship here at camp is not just like your connection to God during that time, but just kind of the energy in the room and seeing fellow believers around you just not care about what's going on around them or the other people in their group, but just giving everything to God and praising Him during that time and just giving it all, really.
It really is one of the best things about the summer staff is a community.
Yeah.
And growing close to the Lord. And so, like, if you're a college age student and you're watching this, man, we encourage you. We'll put the link below and the caption below. We encourage you, go check it out, man. You need a summer job. You want to serve the Lord. This is a great place for it. Tyler and I, we are a little biased. We do love this place, and we worked on summer staff, but we've done it for a couple of years each, so we know that even the stuff that maybe isn't the most easiest, it's all worth it to serve the Lord and to build and have that great community. So
yeah, and obviously this is something that a lot of people hear, especially people younger, college age, but this is an experience that can truly change your life if you let it, and it's something that can put you on the right path to growing closer to God and growing closer with fellow believers that will help you grow closer to God and help hold you accountable during that time. And just the friendships you build here can last, pretty much a lifetime, if we're being perfectly honest.
Guys, go check it out. We encourage you to. But man, it's been a good first episode.
I'd say. I think so.
It's been pretty fun, man. Guys, we're kind of open to whatever. Like we want to be like as transparent as we can be. Like there's some stuff like what's the theme for 2024? Can't talk about it. Sorry. But like there's things we want to include you guys on, like developments about camp and what's coming up for the summer as much as we can without spoiling too much. But like leave a comment or a question or a topic you guys want us to discuss. In a few weeks is when our next episode is, I'd say.
Yeah, I think 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks from today, we'll have another episode out. But yeah, guys, leave a comment or question or topic, and we will make sure to go through those, and we'll try and pick a couple or one at least, and a couple of those, and answer some questions. We'll try beginning of next episode start by answering some questions, because we want to connect with you guys. That's really what this is to connect with you guys and really talk about a place that is truly a special place, special to us, but just special to a lot of different people.
Yeah, like Mitchell said, we want to be transparent with you guys and kind of share our experiences from behind the scenes, at least what we can, and show you guys what it's like to be here at camp, not only during the summer but during the off season as well, and just again what behind the scenes look like. We do want to have guests on at some point, some of our fellow home team members, some of our directors, and maybe even summer staff in the future. So that'll be something else to look forward to. But yeah, I think that's pretty good for this episode.
I'd say so. And with that, this episode is adjourned. See you on 2 weeks.